Hello, everybody. Today, I wanted to talk about one of the stocks that we purchased together last week in one of my videos. And in that video, I promised you guys that I will be, you know, looking at this, making a video similar to this every week. I showed you guys my portfolio, what it looked like, what stock it contained, and we purchased Shopify and Tesla together. I have since made a couple of videos on YouTube and on my TikTok channel about Shopify and have received some feedback on the stock itself. So I wanted to take this opportunity today and deep dive into Shopify account and talk about the things that I do like about Shopify, the things I don't like about Shopify, and give you guys my opinion of what I think of Shopify account. So last week we purchased 7 shares of Shopify at average price of $48.36. The total return since we have purchased this stock, it grew 6%, and today the growth was almost 4.2%, 2.5%. So something's definitely going on with Shopify in the recent times for it to change so much. This is something I want to talk about, and which is a bit scary. The 52-week high of Shopify, which I believe is the all-time high for Shopify, was $207.44 Canadian, and that was back in 2021 November. It has since dropped to its 52-week low of $33. So, as an investor, as a beginner investor, where I don't have much money, for us to see a stock lose 80% of value, it is significant. So let's find out what's going on with Shopify and why they're losing money, if we can figure out something. So first of all, let's find out what Shopify does. So I went onto their website and I pulled up their mission. So Shopify, we help people achieve independence by making it easier to start, run, and grow a business. We believe that future of commerce has more voices, not fewer. So reducing barriers to business ownership to make commerce better for everyone. So Shopify is a company, it's an e-commerce platform that helps grow small to medium-sized businesses and take the mainstream. They help them set up a online platform where they can sell their products. And if they don't have online presence, Shopify helps them. So their primary focus is a small to medium-sized businesses. But you'll be surprised to know that they're not the only customers that they have. Shopify actually has quite a few of the big names, company that are worth over $1 billion as their customers. So I searched up, and these are the top businesses that Shopify has as customers. KKW Beauty, majority of the people will know Kim Kardashian and Kim Kardashian's beauty line. So they are Shopify's customers. Kim's sister, Kaylee, they are also Shopify's customers. Gymshark, Fitbit, valued at $2.1 billion. Penguin Books, Hyatt Hotels, $8 billion in valuation. Red Bull with $12 billion. Whole Foods at almost $14 billion. So Kraft Heinz, almost $50 billion. And I believe Tesla is also a customer of Shopify. So multi-billion dollars companies are customers of Shopify. And if Shopify was to ever go out of business, which I highly doubt, these companies would be affected too. So just because of the fact that all these big companies are with Shopify gives me a little bit of a comfort to know that as an investor, these big companies are Shopify's customers, and as these companies grow, Shopify's revenue will grow, and all those companies, the small to medium sized companies that Shopify build and turn them into big successful businesses, they will turn and bring them more revenues too. So I wanted to find out exactly what their financials look like. So I searched up their last quarter 2020 September 2020 financials, and this was what I was able to come up with. So their 2020 to September 30th 2022 numbers, the revenue is up compared to last year. The gross profit is up compared to last year. The operating expenses are definitely up compared to last year. But one thing that I wanted to point out was that, as an investor, it's scary to see, the company that you invested in lose money. But I think it's very, very promising for me to see that even though the Shopify, they have lost quite a bit of money over the they are in net loss position for over few quarters now. They are spending good amount of money onto research and development and making their product better. That gives me comfort that management still feels that the company has potential to grow, and they can come up with the newer, more innovative products to be even more competitive out in the market. So as you could see, in the 9 months period, Shopify has already spent $1 billion. That's compared to $580 million in the same period last year. So almost double, which is very promising. So the other thing that I was looking at is the last year, there's this section called other expenses, other income. They were making almost $1.3 billion in the third quarter. Overall, in the 9 month period in last year, they made $3.3 billion, but this year they're losing $2.3 billion. Since these are the quarterly statements, it doesn't say much about what that section is. So I had to go into their annuals from last year to find out what that section is. So this is what I was able to find out. So it's this one, and hopefully you guys can see it. I'm gonna try making it a little bit bigger. Historically, so quarterly other income trends. Historically, there have been no consistent trends associated with other income expenses, as changes are impacted by fluctuations in the fair value of our equity investments in public companies with the readily determinable fair values. So now that I look at it, it kind of makes sense. So the market, so Shopify has definitely taken, the excess cash that they've been sitting on for some time. I discussed that about how much cash they're sitting on in my last video. So they have taken the excess cash and they have invested into other businesses in the stock market. And as we know, the stock market has crashed since the beginning of this year, especially after the Russian invasion on Ukraine. So it's still bad that they're losing money, but it gives me comfort that okay, it's actually coming from the investment. It has nothing to do with their operating business. So let's discuss the things that Shopify is doing to make their business better. So Shopify, as we discussed, that they're helping small businesses make an online platform, online store where they can sell their product. But they have, since the start of Shopify, they have done things so they can help these small businesses, all the way from securing raw materials, bringing it to their warehouses, and having the ability to ship using Shopify and have it shipped out to either the end user or the distributor using just Shopify. They Shopify recently closed a deal to purchase the Deliver platform. It's a shipping platform that they have acquired, which will help their existing clients deliver product to their end users at a faster pace. So that gives me quite a bit of comfort. One thing I did want to talk about that somebody I know has recently used is called Shopify Capital. So let me see if I can find out where Shopify Capital is. So Shopify Capital is revenue compounds. I swear I remember seeing it here. Just need to be a little bit more. Oh, there you go. So Shopify started this platform called Shopify Capital. One of the person that I know, he has a restaurant in Canada, and he used Shopify Capital, and they were able to quickly give him close to $500,000 through Shopify Capital that he needed to quickly grow his business to meet the demand. So Shopify is able to do that, and the turnaround time was really quick, a lot faster than the banks. And the reason why they're able to do it is because they have this. They know the history of the business. The business was their client for 2-3 years, so they have the history, and they're able to see the trends. And honestly, they are able to take their money out. I think the deal that they made was that they'll take I don't know 20-30% of their revenue every month as a payback for the loan. So all these things, I feel like Shopify itself isn't. I think e-commerce business has grown as I discussed in my last video, that it is growing. Shopify, according to one of the stats, is the second has the second biggest share market in the e-commerce industry, right after Amazon, and they only have 10% of the market share. So they have long ways to go. They are the market leaders. They are spending quite a bit of money on research and development. The market capitalization of let me see if I can find the market capitalization of. So their market cap is $53 billion. When it was trading at $207, the market capitalization was around $220. So maybe it was overvalued at that time, and it has dropped almost 80% in value. It might drop even more a little bit, but I think this business has a lot of potential. This business will be able to, grow clients. When its clients grow, they will make more revenue for Shopify, just based on the fact that they have these very large companies as customers. Gives me comfort that Shopify isn't going anywhere. It's a business that will be here. The e-commerce business it's been around for almost let's say 15-20 years, maybe even longer, but it isn't going anywhere. As the rest of the world comes online, there will be more and more people shopping. We saw that during COVID, and and maybe they have some issues with their operating expenses, just like all these big companies. That I'm sure everybody heard the news of how Google, how Amazon have laid off their employees. All these big companies during the COVID-19 rush, when most of the people went online and started shopping online. All of these tech companies, they grew quite a bit. And now, as the COVID restrictions are going, a lot of people are going back to the stores. So it's post-COVID, during COVID rush, that's just wearing off, and all these companies are seeing the effects. It doesn't mean that people are going to start buying less online. They will buy more online. It's just that during COVID, it wasn't normal. So now it's being normalized, going back down. Those are people who like going back to the stores. They're going back to the stores, but eventually more and more people will come online. So this is my personal opinion. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. Please give me comments. Please hit the like button. If there's anything that I could do to improve my videos, please give me comments. Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for watching.